Hey you, Meowkaiser coming at you with a mini chat about lighters. This was kind of something I didn't really want to talk too much about, but I feel like this is still a very important concept, especially to new players who are just getting into this game. I see new players messing up this item a lot. They're not seeing its value, and I think it's probably one of the first things that you should learn about the game even before your weapon. Before we begin, if you like these kinds of guides and gameplay videos, I post to YouTube every single day at 8 p.m. EST, and I also stream over at Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8 p.m. EST. I don't miss a single stream, so you can see me over there. I also kind of stream whenever I feel like it, but I don't really announce those. So let's get into lighters. So there are 7 of them at Slums, 5 at School, and 6 at Lighthouse. They're guaranteed to drop from Bloodhounds, and they have a 1.27% chance of dropping from an icebox supply, which you can grab at the start of the game, and some of the animals also have icebox supplies in their drop table. Those animals are the Bloodhound, the bear, the gorilla, and the crow. So you can potentially get layers off of it, but I wouldn't count on it. That being said, icebox is a nice supply to go for if you need food, so going for those animals are particularly important. Couple things to keep in mind about lighters. Because they're restricted to 3 locations, if you find yourself in a situation where you look at the restricted map and Slums, Lighthouse, and School are going to be restricted to the next area, you should probably think about securing a lighter. This item is very important. Now, a common mistake I see people make when they see lighters is they pass it when they have inventory space. Don't do that. You need this item to make a majority of the food in the game. There's exceptions to that. Those are important to learn, but we're talking about lighter as the main source of food. So why are lighters so important? Well, you need a lighter to make a heated whetstone, and with the heated whetstone, you can make all sorts of food. Generally, all of the fishes you can cook into it, as well as the baked potato. There's only 2 potato items. So the lighters are really good for going into water areas. Another thing lighters are good for is, where is it? Boiling water, which boiling water is also used to make a ton of food and stamina. So not only is it good for food, but it's also good for stamina. And then we also have heated oil, which is important because if you're controlling birds, you can actually get a ton of food consistently because of it. So this is really good if you're not able to force people off of bear gorilla. So that's something to keep in mind. A common question I get is, should I be making the lighters into heated whetstones and holding them, or boiling waters and holding them, or heated oil and holding them? The answer is 90% of the time you want to be holding the lighters. I've had games where I hold 6 times lighters. Sometimes I use it when I come across alcohol, and I just make kaoling liquor, however you pronounce that. Don't torture me for how I pronounce that. But the point is that lighters are a super useful resource, and having them means that no matter what food you come across at any stage of the game, you're probably going to be able to cook it, with a few exceptions. That's kind of the takeaway from lighter. Don't pass it. Hold on to it if you can. It's a very good item to be holding, especially if you want food later in the game. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.